Yo, 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 what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Ben, aka MVD Hitman. We got the first deck profile of the new year for the channel. State your name and what you did.
My name's Zach. I got first place at locals today playing Fire King Tri-Brigade.
Heck yeah, brother. What's your thoughts about this build so far?
I really like it. It's for how budget it is. I feel like it's very, very effective. But,
So this is a budget build.
it is budget except for like one or two cards.
Okay. All right, man. Well, let's get in here and check it out.
All right. So starting off, we have 3 Ponix or Little Chicken. That's everything and more. Makes the Fire King part of the deck work really well with itself. Basically, it searches any Fire King spell or trap you need. Which I don't think there's any Fire King. There are, but you don't play them. So it searches any spell you need.
Okay.
And also, it's level 1 fire, so obviously it's a target for Sinful Spoils.
Gotcha.
So play 3 Kieran. This is Charvara, since Charvara is now limited.
Nice.
But yeah, it's quick effect during the main phase. Pop 1 other fire monster in your hand or field to summon itself, and then when it's popped, it revives 1 from grave, and as a hidden effect, it also pops a card on field.
That's crazy. The artwork's amazing on this card.
Yeah, the artwork on this deck is really nice. I really like it. I'm playing 2 Garunics. You could theoretically play 1, but if this card gets banished, it kills a lot of your grind game because he just keeps coming back every time something is destroyed.
Right.
So you want to play 2 in case you run into someone playing like DD Crows or something.
Okay.
So you don't want your 1-0 to be banished.
Right.
I'm playing 1 Ring Bali. He's a spell trap negate that summons himself if a Fire King monster on the field is destroyed. He comes up from time to time. He comes up a lot more at this locals because there's a lot of like back row stun, stuff like that. So he comes up quite a bit. He's also the most effective way for me to make rank forts as well.
Thank you.
Which didn't come up today, but it does come up in theory.
Right.
And then his brother Arvada, he's the monster negate. And when he's destroyed by battle or by card effect, he revives a fire tri-type from the grave, but negates its effect and destroys it during the end phase. So
Gotcha.
you can use him and Kieran loop with each other to keep reviving each other, give yourself a lot of grind game.
Gotcha.
And then the engine requirement, Barong. You pop him out of the deck with Garunix, and then he searches a Fire King card during the next standby phase.
Nice.
And then if you bring him back with like Kieran or Arvada and he gets popped again, then you just search again during the next standby phase.
Nice.
He's technically a brick, but it's not the worst thing in the world seeing him in your hand because then you can pop him with Kieran or with Fire King Island.
Right.
That's it for the Fire King monsters.
Okay.
Now I'm playing the Tri-Brigades. I'm playing 3 Kit. She's a fire beast, and popping her out of the deck with Garunix is insane because it just gets you right into your Tri-Brigade combo through your Fire King combo.
Nice.
And then I play 2 Fractal. Only playing 2 Fractal because, yeah, it's nice seeing him, but like, if you see too many of him, he can kind of clog because if you open him going through your combo, you search the second one of him anyway, and the third one didn't come up at all for me today.
Gotcha.
So I don't think you need to be playing 3. I think 2 is fine, especially with other cards that we're playing.
Gotcha.
And 1 Karis. This is the brick of the Tri-Brigade engine. If you open this and no other way to play, then it just kind of feels bad. But he is the other card of what you search when you go through Tri-Brigade combo because he can special himself from hand.
Gotcha.
And then Nerval, he's literally in here just as a foolish target for Kit because he searches either Karis or Fractal.
Okay.
But I did actually have a game today where I opened both of these, and I was able to do full Fire King combo through both of these cards and no other Fire King cards.
Awesome.
It was a really weird combo. I don't remember it exactly, but it did happen.
Okay.
That's it for the Tri-Brigade cards. Playing the 1 Bellstar.
Okay.
She's another way to access Ponix without using your normal summon, so may as well.
Might as well.
And I'm playing for hand traps 3 Ash and 3 Droll, just because I feel these are the best monster hand traps this format.
Gotcha.
I expect a lot of Fire King, Rescue Ace, Sinful Spoils, and stuff like Vanadium. So I feel like Droll is warranted in the main right now.
Okay.
Onto the spells. I am playing 3 Sanctuary. On activation, this places Island, which, spoiler, I'm playing 2 of. And then this also protects Island from being destroyed if it were to be destroyed.
Nice.
And also, I didn't get to pull it off today, but it also has the effect where if your opponent special summons, you can Xyz summon using 2 Fire Kings you control. So you go into big Garunix on your opponent's turn, and it's a Dark Hole.
Okay.
So that didn't come up once today, but it is something to know. That's what the normal Fire King deck would really want to do. I didn't need to do it playing the Tri Brigades.
Okay.
And I'm playing 1 Skyburn. I don't think I saw this once today, but this card's insane in theory. You target an equal number of Fire King monsters you control and cards your opponent controls and just destroy them. So it's a good way to dodge like an Imperm, because if you normal summon Ponix, they Imperm, you chain target the Ponix and the Imperm and go off.
Right.
And then because it destroys, it also triggers your all your Fire King cards as well.
Thank you.
And then I'm opting to play the 1 Circle. I play this mostly as an OTK enabler because it's a quick play that pops one on field to summon one Engrave, and that can also trigger effects like Garunix Engrave. It can trigger Kirin if you pop a Kirin on field. It's really nice for OTKing and also for dodging stuff like Imperm or Valor if you have a fire monster in your grave already.
Right.
If I go through Tri Brigade combo before summoning Ponix, then I'll have like Kid and Fractal in grave as well.
Okay.
And then I'm playing 3 Tanky. This is why I'm only playing 2 Fractal, 1 Arvada, because basically this card lets you search whatever extender you may need for either engine.
Nice.
Whether it be Arvada, Rangbali, or Karas.
Thank you.
I just wish I had 3 matching rarities that weren't commons.
Understand.
And then the last spell I'm playing 2 of the original Sinful Spoils Snake Eye. It's just more ways to Ponix, and you search it off a Dark Witch. I don't have Wanted, which is why I'm not playing the Sinful Spoils variant of Fire Kings.
Right.
But this card is budget enough to where I'd still consider it a budget option in this deck just to improve the consistency, because there are times where if you don't see Ponix, you just don't do anything.
Gotcha.
So, but that's it for the spells.
Okay.
For the traps, I'm playing 3 Imperm, just a really good hand trap, and 1 Revolt, search during Tri Brigade combo, and this is your main source of interruption through the Tri Brigade line on your opponent's turn, because you just summon a bunch back, link them all off into a Shurig, and non-target mana.
Didn't that card get the 25th anniversary already?
It did, yes. This is.
Hey man, you need to pick it up.
I need to pick up a higher rarity.
Absolutely.
The only one I've got is the Ultra. I want to pick up either an Ulti or a Quarter Century.
Thank you.
But that's it for the main deck. 41 card main. I couldn't figure out 1 card I wanted to cut from it.
Just cut the pre-vote.
No. Well, I played the Tri Brigades without the revolt. Going into the extra deck, I play 1 Fairjeet. Shout out to Mr. MV to Hitman here for hooking me up with a Spanish copy.
Thank you.
If you don't know what it does and can't read it because it's Spanish, once per turn you can summon a level 4 or lower Tri-type from your hand, which includes Ponix, Arvada, or Rangbali. So you can summon any of them or any of your Tri Brigade monsters to go in to extend your plays, and then when she's sent to grave, you draw a card and then put a card from hand on the bottom of your deck.
Nice.
I normally just use that to chain block the Bearbrum, because Bearbrum is the one, when she's sent to grave, she searches you Revolt, and then puts one from hand on bottom of deck.
Gotcha.
And then just targets for the Tri Brigade monsters, because they can summon any Tri-type. They don't have to summon Tri Brigade monsters with their effects. Double Dragon Lords. This is a Compulse by discarding one as a quick effect. So it's really good. And you can't summon him regularly because you don't play Ancient Warriors monsters, but you can summon him with the Tri Brigade effects.
Gotcha.
And then same with Hrosvelgar, the Desperate Doom Eagle. I'm sorry I butchered that.
Okay, we respect it. We respect it.
Yeah, you banish 3 with one of the Tri Brigades. Summon this. It's a quick effect. Shuffle one from the graveyard, so it works against like stuff like Labyrinth, Dragon Link, Rescue Ace, other Fire King variants.
Right.
The same as a DD Crow would.
Okay.
And then its hidden effect is if your opponent has no monsters in their graveyard, his attack becomes 48.
Can't beat that.
And then I play 2 Shurig, because this card is insane.
Okay.
When he's summoned, or when another Tri-type is summoned, you non-target banish a card your opponent controls. And if he's sent to graveyard, you search a Tri-type with a level equal to or lower the number of banished Tri-types you have, which, if you do combo, you'll always have at least one, so you can search your Ponyx if he goes to grave.
Nice.
There's combos to do with that. I didn't do any of them today because normally once Shurig hit the board, game was over. But that's it for the Tri Brigade engine links.
Okay.
For other links, I play 1 Link Aribo and 1 Relinquished Animo. I did summon this once today, but I just used it to go into another link. But people don't see this card coming, so they'll play into the Anima zones, and then you just either take what they summon there, or bait out a negate, which you can then just link this off and some other monster you might have on board. Link those off, go into SP Little Knight, banish a card they control, and basically now their negate was not worth much.
Absolutely.
So, but yeah, I do play the SP. This is why this is not a budget deck, because this card is hella expensive right now.
Really bad.
It's insane how expensive this
So
card
good
is,
though.
but
So good.
I'm lucky enough to have pulled 2 of this in the release week, so that's why I've got one. Shout out to YCS Indianapolis. But the other link too I play is Hita. Didn't come up today, but if you go into a Fire King mirror match, you can reborn their Ponyx or their Barong so that they can't get their effects if they pop them during your turn.
Yeah.
And also, if you summon a Ponyx with it, then you can get the Ponyx effect to search whatever you may need.
Okay.
Also, against Rescue Ace, they play a lot of fire, so you can use this for any sort of general link climbing. And when this card is destroyed, it searches any fire monster with 1850 or less defense, which is all of your Fire King monsters except for Garunix.
Oh, man.
Because most of your Fire King monsters have 200 defense because they're rekindling targets.
Gotcha.
But I don't play rekindling. That card is just, it's good, but it's not worth playing.
Okay.
And then I play Appaloosa. This is the end boss of the Tri Brigade turn 1 setup. Because normally go through Tri Brigade combo with your Fire King cards. Adding on, you can end on a 3 negate Appaloosa with a Revolt set in your backline to go into Shurg on your opponent's turn.
Right.
So it's very good. And then Underworld Goddess, because I'm scared of Hurley.
Understandable.
That's it for the Link monsters. For the Xyz, I play 3 Xyz, which is the Abyss Dweller, the Big Garunix, and a Zeus. Abyss Dweller, I didn't make it once today. It can come up in like mirror matches or Rescue Ace matches, anything like that. Tail Elements are Unchained if people are still coping.
Right.
Garunix is the main boss monster of the Fire King lineup because you can go into this on your opponent's turn using Sanctuary, and he's a Dark Hole on summon. But I actually, more often than not today, I went into him on my turn to pop a back row from my opponents.
Nice.
Because most people don't realize that he can detach one to pop up a back row your opponent controls. And then he also has another effect where if he's destroyed, you can special summon Fire King monsters up to the number of Xyz materials he had when he was destroyed.
Nice.
And then Zeus, I didn't go into it once today. This really should be a Typhon. I don't have a Typhon.
Gotcha.
So that's it for the extra deck. For the side deck today, I played 3 Bell because I was scared of Labyrinth.
Makes sense.
Even though this deck theoretically has a good matchup against Labyrinth, I'm scared of that deck.
Okay.
And 2 Crows, just for any general graveyard deck. I know people have been experimenting with stuff like Orcust.
Okay.
And, yeah, DD Crow on like a Heart Horror or something, and they're crying.
It's pretty good.
And I play 3 Spellbound. Didn't come in at all today, but this is good against branded Chimera. It's good in the Fire King Mirror match because this stops them from going into Garunix on your turn. There's another. Oh yeah, Flu. If anyone's playing Flu, this card's very good against Flu because if they start popping off on your turn, then when they have two small birds, you just chain this to their bird effect, and they have to have double extender to be able to get their rise on board.
Heck yeah.
So it's very very good against Flu. I played 3 tactics. This is for Pearly mostly. Pearly or Rescue Ace, because those 2 decks do really like to play on your opponent's turn.
Okay.
But it's okay. I didn't sign it in once today, but in theory it's good.
Right.
And then 3 Cyclone for back row.
Right.
And this is also randomly good against Labyrinth if you're going first, because if they do Coup Clock and then they do Furniture, that when they activate Coup Clock and Grave, you chain Cyclone, banish the trap they set, they can't activate it.
Nice.
It's very good if they set like a big welcome off of Furniture on your first turn.
Absolutely.
And then last card, Feather Duster,
Back row.
back row.
What more could you ask for?
Yeah, but honestly, playing this deck today, I've started to realize this deck's good against back row anyway.
Yeah, it really is.
Like, I don't know if you watched the stream, but during the first game against Mr. MB to Hitman here in the final round, he set 5 past, and they were all gone by the end of my turn.
Yeah, they were. And then I just got OTK'd and died. All right, man. Congrats on the win. Any shout outs?
Shout out to Mr. MB to Hitman here for hosting the event and always just being an amazing guy. Shout out to anyone who might be watching this on stream, Confused AF.
Yeah.
Shout out to D for calling us misplayers and saying I misplayed on the die roll.
Yeah, absolutely.
And shout out to everyone here for making this locals happen.
Thank you, man. All right, last question I got is, what is something that you're looking forward to in this new Yu-Gi-Oh season?
I'm looking forward to beating people to sleep with Tri Brigade.
Okay.
But just honestly, just having fun with my friends and seeing how many different crazy fire decks come out of the woodwork.
Maybe get a little invite?
Hopefully so. I'd love to get my invite this season.
Thank you, brother. All right, man. We appreciate it.
Appreciate it.